Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we're playing Freddy Pharkas Frontier Pharmacist. This will be the 4th episode.
Board up your windows and doors. Lock up the women and children. Run for the border, Louise. There's a stampede a-coming. A stampede! Hurry up, Freddy. You only got a week and a half before they get here.
A week and a half?
A week and a half?
Oh, no.
They's snails!
Snails? Snails?
Snail
Good
stampede.
heavens! This is the worst thing to happen to Coarse Gold since the great hail of clams back in '83.
This city's got some weird shit happen to her. Alright. Let's go take a look around. So in the previous one, we dealt with the flatulence problem with all the horses in town. That was a tough one. We were doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
It's Sissy playing on the slide. It's a ladder propped up against the slide so the kids can play. This is the old red schoolhouse, one of the few buildings that still seems solid and safe.
Huh. Oh, this is different. Nobody was really out here before. A lot of kids playing. Prink, 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 prink.
There's a spigot at the base of the water tower.
We get water whenever we need it, alright.
The town's only working outhouse stands here.
So finally I get the opportunity to take a little bit of exploration to see what there is around the city without having the limitations. Dangers.
Pardon me, this stall is occupied.
Occupied. That's Larry Lapper. That's funny. Or probably, I'm assuming, one of his ancestors. That would be Larry from the Bijou Larry games. That's pretty cool. Alright. Dang, dude. What happened here?
One of Hyman Untertaker's coffins is lying in disrepair off near Reboot Hill. It looks like a cedar model number 7. Eternal slumber and no moths. A squeaky old sheep weather vane turns gently on top
is that a
of
weather
Reverend
vane?
Hallelujah's house.
I thought that was actually a
Perhaps
sheep.
he's trying to get people to join his flock.
Oh. Let's check out that, yeah, it is a sheep. Okay. On a, weather vane.
You slowly open the coffin.
Say,
Oh, shit. Is it
you
gonna
want
kill
to
me?
do something about that coffin.
That's a bad joke. Let's go into the church and check that out.
Ah, scratching right there sure feels good, eh, Freddy?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What's this?
There seems to be something in the lock. You wisely reconsider your idea of pushing on the stained glass to see if it's still in good shape.
Okay. Let's get whatever that is. I don't know.
You take the key to the church.
The church key. Alright. What do we need that for?
Nobody will miss this key to the church since the church is never locked anyway.
That's
But
true.
doesn't it have an unusual shape?
It's the shape of some type of alcohol container. Let's see. I'm gonna head down this way. Let's see if I can find these snails, man. I mean, the kid came running from the west side of town, so let's head that direction. From back and forth. So in the previous playthrough I had done, I had actually supposed to have stopped in and gotten a case of beer with all this money I got. I did in one of the playthroughs, and then I died, and I was worried about time constraints, so I chose not to. Let's just go pick that up real quick. And I recall before that they had said that the beer was actually not openable because of some new fancy bottle opening type method, so go ahead and take a talk to the bartender here.
Sam, there's a stampede headed for town. Don't go outside.
We're open 24 hours a day, Fred. I never go outside. Besides, the sun dries out my beautiful skin.
Beautiful.
I'm just saying, you know, for your own safety.
Oh, right. Tell you what, I'll stay in here and serve drinks and collect money. You run around outside like a chicken with your head cut off and save the town. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Let's see. If I give him the money, it should work.
Hey, Sam, give me a case of the beer you just got in from St. Louis.
Yeah, there it is.
One case of lowbrow for the pharmacist.
Lowbrow.
Coming right up.
Sam hands you a case of lowbrow, the beer that gave St. Louis blues.
Now, you know that this beer doesn't come corked, right? They're using some newfangled pinched metal tops.
No problem, Sam. I'll take care of it.
All right, fine. That'll be $4.87.
Here you go.
It's pretty much everything I got now.
Nice bankroll. Come back anytime.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
This is your case of lowbrow, the beer that gave St. Louis blues. All 24 bottles are tightly stoppered with them newfangled metal bottle caps.
Okay, so it's an actual bottle cap on there.
Sorry, Mr. Anheuser only recently developed the bottle cap. Mr. Bush hasn't begun to think about the twist yet.
The twist top yet. This looks like it could be a bottle opener. I think that's why he said something about the shape, so let's try it on there.
With muscles bulging from years of grappling with child-proof caps, you deftly wield the church key and wrench the tops from all the beer bottles.
All of them at once?
You have a full case of opened lowbrow. Don't get caught with it in your buggy.
Riding around with alcohol. Alright, let's keep heading west and see what else there is to see. So I'm at the edge of town. I'm gonna head out to the desert. Ooh.
That was a close one.
Yeah, it was.
Considering the condition of this old bridge, you may only have about 3 crossings left.
Say what? That better be an alternative way to get around. How often do I gotta go out to the desert? Oh yeah.
These snails are the leading edge of a stampede of imported French escargot recently escaped from a haughty San Francisco restaurant being chased by a posse of snooty San Francisco chefs. They appear to stretch to the horizon, and they're heading straight for town. If you don't do something soon to prevent them, they'll slime the entire city.
Oh no. In a week and a half.
The local insect population has been thriving, what with all the dry weather Corscole's been having lately. This is one of the smaller anthills around the town.
Really? Let's go see if we can have some escargot.
Score!
You grab a couple of snails from the front of the pack while imagining the aroma of warm, drawn butter.
Escargot. Or.
If you only had a few mushroom caps to go with these.
Right.
You poke the snails, and they recede quickly into their shells. Kind of reminds you of taking a cold shower.
Well, how about we see if we can get these snails a little bit drunk? The salts in the beer could kill them off. That's what I'm hoping for. Or they'll just follow whatever trail I make. Alright, that works too.
Hey, boys, it's Miller time!
And with that, you cleverly pour bottle after bottle of Sam Andreas's St. Louis brew into the dusty road in an attempt to divert the stampede. Will it work? Will the snails fall for your ruse? Will they accept a domestic? Slurping their little hearts out, if snails may be said to slurp, or to have hearts for that matter, the little guys follow your lead straight over to the cliff beside Blackwater Creek. Isn't that cute? They're so gullible. Don't they look just like little lemmings marching over that cliff?
I don't know. Can't see. They did like the Lemmings game. It looks like they go and leap off the edge. If you guys remember the Lemmings game, this was very much like it was. Ridiculous. Oh, what is this?
Look out, Freddy. Injuns. No, wait. This one's an Indian. A real Indian. From India. He sits atop an anthill surrounded by swarms of ants looking trapped. You feel sorry for him. If there were only some way you could help him.
Can I at least talk to him?
Hello, stranger. I haven't seen you around these parts before. I know it's none of my business, but why are you sitting on top of an active anthill in the heat of this semi-desert sun?
Oh, my formal fellow, I am but a weary traveler from a land far, far away, journeying here peacefully merely to experience the curative powers of your local mineral waters.
Okay.
The other members of my stagecoach party, claiming a frustration with my excessive verbosity and sesquipedalian inclinations, forcefully placed me in my current sitting position on this lovely feature of your landscape, knowing full well that because of religious reasons, I would be unable to climb down by myself.
Okay.
How cruel those Yosemite-bound tourists are. My name is Freddy Pharkas. I own the local pharmacy here in Coursegold.
How do you do, Mr. Pharkas? My name is Srini Lalkaka Bagnish. Pardon me if I don't get up.
I've been considering taking on a loyal Indian sidekick. I'm seeking a new
Instead of an
assistant
engine?
down at the pharmacy. Would you be considering a relocation to this area? You know, Coursegold offers extremely reasonable housing costs and an abundance of sunny weather, and is close to schools and churches.
Well, no, not really. But yes, perhaps I would be willing, but as you can readily see, I'm quite busy at this current moment.
Have you considered climbing down and walking away?
I cannot possibly do that.
Yeah.
Life is sacred. If I were to move, I should indubitably injure some of these small six-legged life forms. I'm sure someone will come along soon to the aid of me.
Well, that
I'll
ladder
see
I
what I
saw at
can
the
do,
school should
Srini.
probably help. So I'm gonna go run over there and grab the ladder we saw at the school. I'm gonna steal this ladder from this kid here, because that should probably be able to get him off of that thing at least
The
safely.
ladder, held in place by a couple of old loose screws, easily comes away from the slide. You somehow cram it into your pocket along with the rest of the junk you're carrying. Way to go,
Frickin'
Freddy.
magic.
Wrecked the little kids' playground equipment.
Hey
If
man,
only they knew how good and true your heart is.
it's for another person's life. I may have ruined it for the kid, but
Sissy is in a foul mood. He'll bite your finger clean off.
yeah, I bet. Why are you rubbing on my mic? I'm gonna get this back over to the Indian, to Srini. Okay, we're back here with Srini, and my cat's all up in my face now. I'm gonna go ahead and give this ladder to him, and hopefully that'll be what he needs to get down.
The ladder might assist my situation. However, I am not in positioning to maneuver it thusly to facilitate escapage.
Okay, okay. Put it on the rock.
That just doesn't work like that.
Let's use it on the anthill then.
I've got it, Srini. I know how I can help you.
Shouldn't be standing
There
in
you
his
go,
ants, but
partner.
whatever, dude.
Look your way across this.
Oh, my balance sense is stretching now.
You made it!
This game is so ridiculous on some of the things they do.
Oh, thank
thanks
you,
for the
Mr.
hug.
P. You saved me.
Please don't call me that.
Thank you again, Mr. F. I am so much grateful.
Oh? Grateful enough to accept the assistant's position I mentioned earlier? I could
Yeah.
really use some help around the shop.
I would be honored. Where do I begin?
Get at my store.
So Freddy headed on back to the pharmacy, followed by the eternally grateful Srini Lakaka Bagnish. Seems like Freddy not only found himself a new assistant at the pharmacy, but
Srini
also a good friend
Shitbag.
as well.
Alright, so I'm going to stop this here before it continues on, and we'll pick up into the next one. On the next one. I hope you guys have been enjoying these, and if you are, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and make suggestions if you guys would like to see other stuff out there. I'll be doing Sierra for a long time, and I'm thinking of doing Leisure Suit Larry after this one and starting that whole series with a long run of games. So, either way, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Hey, fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.